Hi everybody, I'm Emre, I'm from Turkey. In this channel I'm going to be cooking traditional Turkish dishes in every video. And today I am going to cook one of my favorite dishes from Turkish cuisine because it's snowing crazy outside in Turkey, especially in Istanbul, and I love this weather. So I thought I should celebrate this weather. This is why I'm going to cook one of my favorite dishes from Turkish cuisine, which is Portakallı Kereviz, which is translated into English like celery with orange juice. If you like these kind of dishes, like so easy to make but at the same time super delicious and so healthy, then this recipe is exactly your thing, so keep watching. Okay, what we need to start with doing is to cut our celery. Firstly, I'm gonna halve it. Oh, it's so hard, yeah. And then I'm going to take cubes out of my celery. I'm not going to try to make them like so perfect because this is not something that I can do. If you can do, just go ahead. I'm just going to take middle-sized cubes out of my celery. It shouldn't be too small, it shouldn't be too big, because if it is going to be too small, it's going to melt in the pot while it's cooking. If it's going to be too big, then it's not going to get really soft when it's cooked. So just middle-sized cubes. What we need to do now is to squeeze half of a lemon in the water that we put our celeries in, because if we don't do it, all the celeries are going to get really dark while we are preparing the other ingredients. So I just put all the cubes of celeries of mine into the water, and now I squeezed half of a lemon, and I'm just going to mix them randomly with my hand just to ensure all the lemon is touching all the celery cubes. I'm just going to put this in the water as well, just to make it stronger. Now I'm just going to leave them aside and I'm going to prepare the other ingredients. Now I am just going to peel my carrots. Now I am going to take middle-sized squares again out of my carrot. Again, not too small, not too big. What I'm going to use today is of course extra virgin olive oil, approximately 2 tablespoons of it. As I said in the beginning, this is a very Mediterranean dish, so of course the best friend of Mediterranean dishes is extra virgin olive oil. I put my carrots. I'm just going to wait until they are a bit roasted, and it is going to take for about 2 minutes. After approximately 2 minutes, our carrots are totally roasted, so we can add the other ingredients. I am just going to roast the carrots, not the other things, especially not the onions. I know internationally onions are always roasted before they put it in like dishes, but only for this recipe we are not going to roast them because they are going to be like more sweet and more soft like this. I'm just putting pearl onions. They are like 2, 4, 8 of them. And for sure I am going to add the celeries, but I need to ensure that there is no any water. As you can see, they didn't get dark at all because of the lemon that we put inside the water. Now I add the celeries. I'll give them a nice stir. And then I am going to add this celery leaves that you can see over here. I cleaned them very well, but I didn't chop them. I just took the leaves and I add them. They are going to look like really green, really good inside the Portakallı Kereviz because they are going to get really dark. It's going to be a good combination like orange, white and green. It's going to look really Mediterranean actually. Yes. Now it's time to put orange juice. I am going to use 2 large size oranges. That orange juice. I'm going to squeeze it with my hands. Oh, this is so watery. For one medium-sized celery, 2 oranges is enough. So I am going to use 2 oranges. As you can see here, orange juice didn't cover the mixture, so I am going to add some extra water, which is 1 cup of. Now as you can see, the water and the orange juice mixture cover the surface of my mixture, so it's just time to let it cook all alone. By the way, I am going to put seasoning. Black pepper for sure. Black pepper goes really good with everything white. Black pepper, sugar. Of course, when we eat it, we are not going to taste any sugar, but it's just going to raise the flavors of vegetables, and it's going to make it like really rich in flavor. This is why we add sugar. In the past, people used to put sugar in vegetables because like in the past, olive oil used to have a lot of acid because it was not produced in factories, and so it was not able to take out the acid from olive oil. This is why they used to put sugar inside vegetables to balance the acid of olive oil, but today we put it to raise the flavor of foods and to make flavors like more obvious and noticeable. Now I have 2 final touch to my celery. One is chickpea, which is already boiled. Chickpea gives it a really good flavor, believe me, use it. But it's not essential. If you don't like it, you can remove it from the ingredients. And the second touch of mine to my celery is muscat. Muscat is a very great spice that you can use for white vegetables or anything white actually, just like black pepper. By the way, today I'm using a cast iron pot. Cast iron pot is great for this recipe because as you know, cast iron transfer heat equally to every part of the pot. This is why it makes foods even more delicious than they are. This is why I'm using it, but if you don't have it, it's okay. You can use any kind of pot that you have, or if you don't have time, because this is going to cook within like 45 minutes approximately, so if you don't have time, you can use a pressure cooker. It's going to make it cooked in about 15 minutes. So if you don't have time, you can use it, but as I said, I'm using cast iron. Cast iron is great. I love it, yeah. I love everything that I use today, obviously, as you can see, yeah. Because like everything that I love came together today. Snow, celery, orange, cast iron, everything. So I'm so happy today. That's why I wanted to celebrate this. That's why I'm cooking this today. I hope you like it as well. Sometimes in Turkey, when they make Portakallı Kereviz, they use some potato as well. Because potato is a tuber vegetable as well, just like all the other ingredients that we put together. So they think it's gonna go really good with the other ingredients. But what I think is, potato has a strong flavor, and if we use it within these ingredients, it is going to cover the taste of celery. And this is not something that I want. As you can see, I'm so sensitive about celery. I love it. This is why I'm not going to use anything that is going to cover its flavor. I just want to taste it when I eat Portakallı Kereviz. So, I just said, if you want to use potato, you can use potato. If you don't want, just like me, you don't have to. Yeah. Let's check if Portakallı Kereviz is done or not. When I touch it, it's hot. When I touch it, I can feel that everything got really soft. It means it's cooked. But you should taste it through the carrots, because carrot is the hardest vegetable that we put in this pot. So if it got soft, it means everything got soft. Look at the colors, by the way. Aren't they looking perfect together? This must be called perfection of simplicity, I guess. After approximately 45 minutes of cooking, this is our Portakallı Kereviz over here. I hope you liked the recipe. Don't forget to give me a comment about any specific Turkish recipe that you'd like to learn how to make. You can write it down in the comment box below. And of course, if you'd like to see me cooking more Turkish traditional dishes, you can subscribe to my channel for free. So, afiyet olsun. Bon appetit!